This event took place in Ogoja, Cross River State, Nigeria. It is a pounded yam eating competition that took place at a cultural festival in Ogoja. Now, every year in Cross River State, Ogoja, they celebrate agro-product and cultural exhibition. It's a massive celebration that brings people together, not just people within Ogoja or Cross River State, but across the country and of course beyond, because this is a massive tourist attraction. Men gather and then they set pounded yam in front of them with soup. This year's own, you can see it's ogbono soup, and then they begin to eat. The first team to finish wins the award. So we managed to get a glimpse of what this year's festival looks like. This took place on Sunday, December 18, 2022. Look at that. This is a massive competition in Ogoja, Cross River State, South Nigeria. This particular area is noted for producing big yams, great yam harvest, and of course, other agricultural produce. And that's why when they celebrate the event, people gather and it's massive. Just look at that crowd, it's massive. Take a quick look at this video. Now, it's okay to engage in certain practices to promote agriculture, to promote food production, to promote an agrarian society. But then we also need to look at the downside of every activity we do. Every competition we do, we also need to be mindful of the downside. For instance, this eating competition is actually dangerous to the participants. So I don't know whether in this kind of eating competitions, people are made to sign such documents that they are aware of the danger of what they are doing. Now, if you look at the quantity of pounded yam these guys are consuming, you will realize that there is no way it can be positive to the body. To start with, the stomach is not a bottomless pit. The stomach has a capacity. It has a capacity of food it can carry a day or at each sitting. The question you ask yourself is, what is the capacity of the stomach to contain food at a sitting or even throughout the day? Normal stomach size can take 1.5 to 2 liters of food, but it can stretch to a maximum capacity of 3 to 4 liters. Check a liter or check 3 liters to see what it looks like. And people are consuming that size of pounded yam all in the name of competition. Yes, many people are cheering and they love it, but the fact is, what could happen unexpectedly? You can check this fact. The stomach holds 2.5 ounces of food. So what is an ounce? An ounce is just 0.03 kg. So with that, you know what 2.5 ounces would be. It's less than 1 kg, and that is what the stomach is supposed to hold. So when you feed and overfeed on this size of food in the name of competition, what could happen? The stomach, which is a muscular bag, cannot contain beyond what it's designed to contain, what it is structured to contain. So when you overfeed, it means the stomach now gets too large that it can contract and then force the food back up the esophagus, through which food and liquid pass and then get to the stomach. That pipe is what you call the esophagus. So when you overfeed, whether it is one sitting or not, it's not even a question of being pounded yam or beans. The fact is, there's a capacity that the stomach is structured to contain, and the stomach can rupture, though it is rare to have cases of ruptured stomach, but the stomach can actually rupture if you keep forcing food into it beyond its capacity. It can rupture, or it can forcefully send the food back. You begin to feel like you want to vomit. You must have noticed that when you overfeed, you begin to feel like you want to vomit. So when the food is forced back up the mouth, the force can even lead to a rupture in the esophagus. And that's also dangerous. And then, because you have overfed and you have pumped in so much food into the stomach more than it can contain, when the food tries to force back to your mouth through the esophagus, it can lead to choking. The person can choke. Yes, people are cheering them, but I bet you many people are not aware of this huge risk associated with this kind of competition. So, much as we encourage activities like this that are huge for tourism, we also expose the risks and discourage the ones that pose danger to participants. And this is one of them.